And I realized when you got money, hey, look, the confrontation is completely different. When you ain't got no money,
it's a lack, it's an insecurity, it's all of those things that we want to call it. And sometimes it's just about getting some cheap.
So you sit there and do this all day long. You comparing yourself to any and everybody who got so much money that you'll never ever be able to achieve. I'm not saying that you can't achieve your dreams. That's not what I'm saying. However, more times than none, you looking at people who are living probably even well beyond their means, or they got this short segment of fame, and you comparing yourself to them. It's not a fair comparison.
Welcome back to SOTB, a man's raw perspective on life, love, and everything in between. You got Mo, Ski, and myself.
Can you call a woman a single mother still if the kid has a stepfather that's involved? I write it down one more time. Can you call a woman? So can you refer to a woman as being a single mother if there's a stepfather that's involved in the child's life? Is she technically? Let me
elaborate on
you understand the question?
What if they're even married? Would she still be considered a single mom?
You tell me. What's your thoughts?
If she's married, but not to the baby daddy, but she's married to the another man.
No. Okay, so
what is the difference?
That's when we're gonna do this at ding.
All right, run it.
So a single mother, so a single mother to me, in my terms, in my terminology, even if you have a stepfather that's in the picture, that's only for that child y'all co-parenting. What I'm thinking a single mother is she just single and she's a mother. So when she gets married or she has a boyfriend, she's not a single mother. She's just a mother and she co-parenting with the partner.
Yeah, I agree with that because I'm just looking at it like, if especially if you're actively dating or for purpose, you hope this person will be a part of your life, a part of your family. So if y'all are dating and he is financially supporting or even like emotionally supporting, you are no longer. But then it's like, what would that be considered?
So let me
come on. He always come through and look. He coming through.
Got you. So listen. I'm with both of y'all. However, let's go through the drive-through. We inside. Let's go through the drive-through. So here's what I meant. This brings about the question of, is blood really thicker than water, so to speak? Okay. So does it have to be your, something that you produce, something that you put in and on equally from a physical standpoint, your seed, in order for that child to be deemed as, okay, now you're not under a single mother or a single father. You get what I'm asking? So to speak, like at what point, not at one point, it's really binary. Either you step or you just is.
But no, I get what you
kind of get what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're hard and all that stuff. Let's say you've been there for 10 years. You've been supporting. Y'all been whatever locked in. Let's say 5, and then baby daddy come back and he wants to be involved. Does that negate your 5 years just because now the actual father want to be involved?
Whose responsibility is it to start setting? Who set the tone? Do you let the young lady? Do she?
No, it's not about now. No, because you did you.
So you've been doing the joint.
You in the family now.
Cool,
so
right.
It's like you would never be like, nah, you can't have a relationship with your actual dad.
Nah, we ain't hitting with that.
He's not gonna come in and start dictating the household.
The household, no, for sure. But okay, man. Bro, listen.
Go ahead.
No. This is some real stuff. Now listen. Okay, cool. I'm with you. The house, you're not touching the crib. However, birthday, graduation. Again, maybe I'm thinking about it too much. You go take your pictures or whatever the case. Hey, do we all hear my daddies together?
Yep.
What does that look like?
Yes.
Tell me.
I mean, that's the lifestyle that you live if you're dealing with somebody who has a kid.
Amen.
And I can speak on this. I'm fortunate. I'm fortunate to have my baby that was the gift from me from God. Not to be on this emotional thing, but I've had those situations that have happened before. So just to speak to what you was talking to, okay, number one, if I'm in a child's life, whether I'm his father or not, I'm like you said, me and this mother is together, and I'm not his biological father, and then his biological father wants to come be a part, then that's fine. I'm never gonna stop you from being with your actual father and you spending time. Now, hopefully we can have a relationship to where we can kind of coexist and you be like, oh, okay, well, cool. Your dad come to get you or whatever. Y'all can communicate and y'all see each other. Hey, look, ain't no harm, no foul. Y'all ain't together. Y'all ain't together. I'm not here to, it's two dads is better than one. Is how I always look at it. But at the same time, no, you're not going to dictate my house. Now, if you want to take your son and you want to transfer with your son and you want to raise him up as your own. Now, this my, okay, Mo, you did a wonderful job. I'm home now. I'm home from prison, or I've been gone, or wherever I've been, twiddling my thumbs in Madagascar. Now I come back and I'm ready to take on my responsibilities.
Right.
Now we all have a conversation and I say, okay, well, I want to raise my son the way I want to raise him.
But then that goes into another part where like, now he's coming and raising, what if it's against the things that you instilled in him?
Yeah, that's okay.
So
You got that now. That's between him and now. That's where this get tricky at right here, because technically that's his father. Now his mother. Now if y'all want to, his mom and his dad want to fight for custody, or sometimes a lot of times you be like, go with your daddy, get out of the I want to be with Rick. Me and Rick want to be fucking in here butt naked. Go with your daddy. So that's what but regardless of the circumstance too, that's what makes it so tricky. And a lot of people where they say this simping with this stepdaddy stuff, because technically it's almost like a
step dummy.
It's almost like it's almost like a rental too. Like you're not going to be able to, I mean, if that person comes back into your life, that's another conversation. But for the most part, if you've raised the kid for this amount of time, most of the time they ain't even go, whoever your real daddy is identified is, me coming from me, knowing my daddy and actually having a stepdaddy, I still call my stepdaddy Pops. He was my real father, the real man. So if you look at it, and if I could say, if I had a choice, and no disrespect to my actual daddy, my actual father, but if I had a choice to go with my stepdaddy and my real daddy, I'd have went with my motherfucking stepdaddy.
I guess.
I got a question. I'm curious about this. Do you think they will always have feelings for their baby daddy?
It depends on what kind of feelings you're talking about. Like romantic?
Like if he, like romantic, like if he call up and everybody's single, they ended, let's say they ended on better terms than not.
The better question is, does it die? Does it ever die?
Does he always have access? Will he always have access?
No.
Okay. No.
You don't think so? Why?
No.
More on what scale? Probably because there's some outliers who like, oh, this forever mine. So what? From a percentage standpoint, what do you say? I don't know. If that's
like I look like Nick Cannon. He got 10 kids. Does he always have access to every one of his baby moms?
No matter what who she with
is, whatever goes on, and will she always have access? Because
but it's Nick Cannon though.
Hold on. No, it depends. Okay. Then I guess I got a whole nother. Who got the most bread? Because then and now, if it comes to you, because you are, I think they are somebody, and it's just me, and I can't speak for one, but they always got somebody in the cut. There's always somebody in the cut. So if you got more bread, then you on the line. You still on the line. So for me, I say no because of the simple fact that people grow in and out of love, and I can only speak for my experiences for me. Like even right now, if I was single and my ex-wife was like, "Hey, look, what you trying to do?" I'm be like, "Get the fuck out of here!" Look, I don't even want to even be bothered with that shit. I guess I'm just in a different place.
I'm just saying, like, what do you think is the majority of men that would be like that? Because I don't feel like it's a lot.
Shit.
I feel like it's.
That 75% of men gonna hit that.
Yeah,
they gonna hit that. They gonna tell it. Hey, listen,
she show some weakness.
I'm on the way.
You wanna watch a movie?
How many dudes would really be like, nah? There's dudes that be in a relationship that'll go out there and still hit.
Right.
So I'm just curious on that.
But like you said too, and I also think about all the shit I've been through. Not saying that she's been a bad person, but if we ended on it, if we was kind of like a different,
like, what if y'all hung out, like family time? Y'all been together, y'all hung out. Y'all both single at this time, and you like, damn, she look good. She put herself together, whatever. You know, and you just like,
she come pick up, but she got sundress on.
Yeah, she look good. She look good. Like you,
the light.
Mo trying to paint a picture. Under. In the right time, in the right setting, damn near 99.9% of them is gonna kill something regardless.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care how bad your relationship is. If you hang out, let's say y'all hang out family one time, it's birthday. She come on here, everybody getting along, everybody looking good. She doing that. Y'all doing a little flirt and shit. You go home and she hit you with the, hey, what you doing?
Hey, it was good to see you today.
Hey, it was really good. You want to come by and get a little piece of cake?
No. I knew you was gonna call. I knew you was gonna call. Y'all just ready? Yeah.
I just feel like that situation is very, very hard to be with, and I think that's why they do the step dummies or whatever. Is because the woman will always have access to that man. The man will always have access to that woman because of the child. But
is it more? So does it take the woman putting her foot down? More times than none, the guy probably won't put his foot down and say, no, I'm not fucking with her no more. It has to be the woman.
The woman has to step down.
It has to be like, you know what?
Everything. The woman is in charge of everything.
They control access.
But I'm just like the one, like
kids, everything. Yeah.
If you don't want kids, you should be on birth control. It's not my responsibility to be on birth control.
Yeah.
It's not me if you don't want kids, it's your body, your choice, your this, but like all that stuff. You should be on the pill, so you should make whatever.
Keep them kids, y'all. Keep them kids, man.
That's how I look at it. I think
41, don't quote me on this 100%, allegedly. 41% of abortions in the U.S. are black women. Chances are high we should have had a black president or another black president before Obama. Let that sink in. Stop killing these kids. That's it.
I mean, stop this raw dog.
Right.
Yeah. Shoot. Like, it feels amazing, but damn, you get on the pill.
Hold on. I was going to say, listen, FDA, all you pharmaceutical companies, what is this motherfucking pill for the men? Where is this pill at? You would have made so much money. Still over here talking about these
nut stuff.
It's the equivalent for the GLP-1s for men. They've been making money hand over fist. Fuck a morning after pill, plan B. They should have. Right. We be popping these motherfuckers like Skittles.
Yeah.
They the minute your arm limp, get one of your eyes back, you still in this motherfucker. I don't give a damn. They should have been came out with this pill.
Oh, man.
Right. They should have. Come on now. Where the pill at? We waiting. It's 2026. What the fuck is we waiting on?
Yeah.
And I think the execution is wrong. I understand what was the plan, was the goal. But I really feel like the execution ain't right.
You know what, Mo? I honestly speaking, I agree with you. I agree with you for the most part. And I think the biggest problem that we're going to end up having is, like you said, the optic. It takes 2 seconds. Everybody got a cell phone. They're recording everything. But I guess the only other issue I can say too is that it's like you make it hard for the guys out there doing their job too, though. So it's like, damn, they immediately, like, what, 1 to 2 minutes after you post it, now the dude dops. They don't find his Instagram. They don't find everything. They know his family stay, everything. So it's like, it sucks, man. But I don't know.
I feel like that, like I said, the optics is, you can't just be pulling up on people off the streets, man. You can't do that.
What you mean, Mo?
I'm talking like every video that we've seen, and maybe I'm getting misconstrued because every video that I've seen is them pulling up on somebody and be like, "Where your papers? Who you at? Where you supposed to be?" And it's just like that. So you ain't got an idea of who you looking for.
Comment is Germany.
Yeah, I'm just like, if you ain't got an idea
where your papers for,
just because you look Hispanic, don't mean that I need to come get you. That's just my thing.
Well, let me ask you this then. Let me ask you this question here. So let's take this into consideration. So how else do you know that? So you come up to somebody, hey, how you doing, or whatever. Let's say if it's just a regular traffic stop or whatever. They don't speak no English or whatever. They ain't got no ID. They can't even take, their first name is.
But you're not the police, so what you stopping them for? You basically profiling.
Yeah.
So we getting back into the whole profiling thing. Right. Just because somebody look Hispanic, look guilty, or look this way, we gotta go. We gotta fight. Well, now we gotta get the papers. We gotta figure out where you. I thought. This is what I thought.
Go ahead.
I'll let you know. I thought Trump or whoever the in charge. Was going to be like, hey, we trying to get the criminals off the.
That was the
first one.
I agree with you.
Did they clean up all the criminals? Because it don't look like all the criminals are gone. So that's what I'm saying. Now it just look like they picking at everybody. If we got a paperwork, if you got been arrested, had a deal, anything, I'm cool. Violent crime, I'm cool.
Right.
But you can't come up to somebody's kid and be like, well, you don't look like you supposed to be here.
Okay. So that's fair. That's fair in certain venues. In my personal opinion, it's like you in a car. Us three riding around. I'm speeding. Y'all just so happen to be in the car. What, the police can't take and check y'all license as well?
Well, we're not guilty of anything. We just riding. We get.
Hey,
the optics is crazy.
Hey, how you doing, sir?
I don't mind because I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing anything illegal. But you got to understand that these people come into this country, yes, illegally. Most of them, but they just trying to make a living.
Broke the law when they came in, right?
Broke the law when they came in.
Right.
You ain't even know they was here until you stopped. You so happy went to this quinceañera.
We don't know. I think a lot of it's. First off, let me just say this here. I do agree with you for the most part as it relates to ICE. It looks horrible because at the end of the day, AI can do just about anything. They dragging women out by the head. You know, they throwing babies over the bridge. It just looks bad. Just you name it. Somebody see one clip and it'll ruin a whole week as it relates to ICE. Now, I do again agree with you on that part. It does look bad, and also the execution in some ways. I don't necessarily agree with. However, I'd rather them be doing something than absolutely nothing. It's way too many people we let in the country. 20-something million folks, bro. We got to get them out, and a lot of them self-deported too. What you got?
Just to piggyback on just the whole ICE thing, I think I take both sides on it, and you can say you want to play devil's advocate or you pick a side. Number one. I think they should go out the like top targets. Like, this is what we came here for. But you also got to think about the shakedown, Mo. You know what I'm saying? When so we looking for these top targets, but they associate with somebody. If I can't find them, I got to do the shakedown. I got to hit the joint. I got to hit the spot. I got to shake the trees and see what falls out. Now, It do look terrible. Now, I definitely can attest to that. This shit on the TV, that shit look crazy. It look like, they look murderers and robbers with masks on, pulling everybody out. But
I guess the only thing that I'm saying, because like I'm on the side of, if you did a crime, if you illegal, you give them an opportunity to become legal.
Right.
Give them an opportunity.
I actually like that. I like
a citizen. Give them a timeline, whatever. If they don't get it, you gotta.
They gotta pay these taxes. Come pay these taxes.
To go about it. I just don't like the antics, the videos of just them pulling somebody. It's just like, that's unnecessary. And I know
I got you.
It's over the top. I get that.
No, cool. Let me ask you this then. How would you suggest that we do it? Hey, listen. Whenever y'all get a chance, I see you came here illegally. We're gonna just take this Apple AirTag, just sit it in your pocket. And you just, whenever you get a moment, come down to the courthouse and we'll deport you on your own time.
No, how about we figure out who we getting and just not act like, to me, we figure out who are we going for? The last known address, the last known this. It just seemed like we just throwing a grenade out there and whoever get hit,
how did they come in though? Did they come in a single file fashion and say, I'm here now?
I don't know how they came in. I just know that the way that we getting them up out of here is a little excessive. You throw a grenade in a crowded field, you're going to hit somebody.
Well, I hope they speak English and they won't be all right.
Damn.
Listen, I just look at it like, first is the Hispanics.
Man.
We go, look, what happens if somebody, you know what, we don't like Jews no more, or we want a clean country or whatever. That's where I go into the real liberal side of stuff.
Starting off small.
I do understand that if you're not a legal citizen, and you're not contributing to the country, you gotta go. I'm with you.
Right.
But the way that we doing it, we strong. Like if we would have went to the hood and strong like if we would have went to the hood and strong arm some people out the hood, it would have been an uproar.
Yeah.
If they would have did that to some blacks.
But we're gonna switch gears. But what you said now, how did you should do it? Like as far as this, I think they should have like a probation check-in. Once you had that check-in, like almost like probation, you come see that person every a certain amount of every month you check in. And then when you don't check in, your last no check in, now your citizen rights are revoked. You can't even check. You can't even now if I can't find you after a certain amount of time, even if I find you, you automatically get deported. And you
which is the way that I thought
you're saying path to citizenship.
So
that I like. I think you might have alluded to that earlier. A path to citizenship.
Like,
you gotta have something.
We look at ICE as just the people that's picking it up.
Sure.
Why not? Where's the behind the scenes on ICE? Let's show that they're doing some work. There's some paperwork where we're going to each thing, each county and finding this person.
Yeah, because I'm offering first class tickets. I apologize. First class tickets to any black person that want to go back to Africa. First class ticket. Y'all keep talking shit about this country. Y'all keep talking shit about. I'm not playing. Y'all keep talking shit about this country. And talking about y'all hate it here, y'all, they ain't doing nothing for me or whatever the case. Okay, cool. Go try your luck in Zimbabwe or wherever else where they really struggling at. And I'll pay you. I got your one-way ticket. You can't come back and no spending money. I got your one-way ticket though.
I got problems with the U.S., but I ain't trying to go nowhere. They got deeper problems in the country.
Exactly
so
right.
Trying to deal with that.
And that's my point. It's like, man, we got the best thing running, man. Have a little bit of pride. You can complain or whatever case, but complain with your feet. Go vote.
And you can't complain if you don't vote.
Yeah, absolutely.
Agree.
If you don't vote, you can't. If you ain't do none of that, you can't complain.
Yeah.
So we leave it like that. What else y'all got?
So there's a company allegedly that engineered a way to have criminals serve their prison sentences with they feel the remorse, but it's they feel the remorse and they feel the time of whatever criminal act they committed, but it's only in a matter of minutes. So let's say if 10 years is your sentence. Your 10 years actually happens in like 10 minutes, but you feel every part of it. You feel the time, the waking up, the going to bed, now I'm a Muslim and you go through all of it like as if you were in prison. Let's say you, I don't know, shot somebody or whatever case and your sentence was 10 years, but there's a company now, allegedly, that has engineered a way. It's like a brain implant or some sort of a chip that they put into the person who's committed the crime, and that's how you serve your sentence. What do y'all think about that?
I don't know, and I've never served.
You feel the remorse, you feel everything.
Yeah, but I need to know that you went in there and you fought for your life. I need to know you got it. Yeah, I need to know if motherfucker pulled the blade out on you. You seen a couple stabbing. Yeah, because you feeling the time is one thing, but then you realizing like this shit ain't where you need to be. It's something different. Because I can, you can say, okay, well,
program. You want to, so the victim should be able to program what type of life you have in there.
Yeah, you need to. Yeah. Right. You gotta come on. You gotta put your hands up a little bit. Yeah, I need to see you.
I want him to come out sore.
Yeah, okay. They not touch it, but he gotta fight for one time.
Right. You gotta scuffle. I
think we getting into a weird space with like chips and stuff and AI.
Neuralink is one.
Yeah, I'm not cool. Look, if you commit a crime, you got.
Yes, sir. Run it.
Something just clicked to me. Dang, and I'm sorry. This is jumping.
All good, man.
So what you just said, this whole chip, getting to know the person, the whole romance part of getting to know a person. We talk about this bot thing, and it's the same thing with this Neuralink chip that you don't have to go through the nuances. You just did your time. You don't have to go through the understanding of different things. Like that's even with the
compatibility.
Right. Even with the same thing with the female. Like, okay, yeah, you got the sex bot, but you never even she programmed or whatever. You never even got to enjoy the. Oh, I know that you like this. I know you like this. It's already programmed. You didn't even get to understand or get the joy of growing and learning a person. You just got this motherfucker that's straight off the ship that know exactly what you want. Yes, you do, but it takes away the thrill of the chase. Ain't none of chase is already there.
If it's sunny all the time, sunny all the time, then it rain is what. Okay, or if it's rainy most of the time, and then the sun comes out, you appreciate.
Well, like we're going back to the Neuralink thing. It's like if you want, it would be like you said, it would be like 10 minutes or an hour.
Let's just say,
however long, and it'd be like
not 100-year sentence, and in 100 minutes. That person felt he or she feels that sentence.
Yeah, but you're supposed to age.
Right.
You're supposed to go through.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah,
the physical part of it.
Feel when parole come, and then you.
There you go, Mo. I got you. There you go.
I get that, but that on the backside, most men are not even dating.
Yeah,
they're not even interacting with women anymore because they don't want to be labeled as a simp. They don't want to be labeled as this, a creep or whatever. So if I can just get a woman, AI, she can sit there, she can cook, she can do everything, the things that I need to make me feel like a person, I'm going to rock. So for me, like, I'm looking at it like, if we have this AI robot and she's doing everything that I need her to do, why would I want to be out here? Yes, the arguments. Yes, we're from a different generation. I'm talking about the next generation, though, the generation after that. They're not even dating. They're not even fucking. They're not even dealing with these women because women want the 3 6s. You're 6 feet, 6 figures, 6 inches. I don't have to worry about my sex bot over here. She loves me for me.
Right.
She cool with me. Look, I can program an argument, but we gonna make up by the end of the night when I gotta plug it back in.
So I need to figure out where I'm gonna put my investment at. Mo, you make a very bad point.
I'm telling you right now, this is the future. And even the Neuralink.
That might be my first thought. There might be we was talking about financial literacy.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to jump in the stock market and trying to get these. There might more than solar.
The Neuralink chips. You need to look into these robots. You need to look into AI. It's called legalization of marijuana and all that stuff.
Motor buns.
You just gotta think about the younger generation. When we were 16, 17, 18, when we early 20s, we was out here.
Or shit.
They're not even
if you had
that type of
if you had the access the access that's available now, if you had it back then.
I wouldn't have done, like, I get it. Like, they like, I can see the nipple anytime I want to. You know how hard it was to see a nipple?
Hey, BT Uncut, you up all late night trying to watch them. Cut the TV down. Mama them still up.
Swiping the call, movie, and the ass accepting the call.
Right.
They have hardcore stuff in their hand.
Right. At any time.
Yeah.
The choice has to be made not to consume the thing.
Right.
Rather than
and then it's like, I see it so much, I don't even care.
Desensitized.
We were like, I need to see it because when am I going to see it again?
Right. Yeah. I do remember that shit. You got to turn it down. Mama and them still up.
Cartoon.
Hurry up, mute.
Oh, what's the previous?
What you doing? What you doing in here, man? Take your ass to sleep.
But that's what I said. They have it at the palm of their hand. So I just look at it like that.
It's about to blow. We're running all night.
Stupid. Oh my God. Well, look, you fucking crazy. All right, man. Close this out.
This concludes the wonderful.
Thank y'all, man.
Ooh. Thank
y'all so much.
Yes.
What in the last I don't know, 6, 7 shorts, 1K and above.
Yeah,
at least.
Right.
We appreciate
y'all, man.
Right.
We appreciate it.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
It's small now, but man, listen, y'all stay along for the ride, baby.
Yeah.
Stay tuned, man. All the people that's been rocking with us since the day one, A1 day ones, keep it. And if you new to subscribe to the channel or you just watching us live, man, come on, join the comment section. Like I said, say whatever you want to say. Future topics, anything you want to talk about, things that we missed out on, things that you seen that we didn't pick up on. Just make sure you keep feeding into us. We'll keep feeding into you. We love y'all. We out. Salute.